Well, Rob, has the last 3 months felt like a long time?
Yeah, it has. A very long time, yeah. But I'm back now, so just can't wait to get going.
I remember seeing you at the Oxford City Cup replay, and I think you still had the plaster on at that point, and you said, end of February might be possible. So has it been, was that always optimistic?
Yeah, that was always very optimistic, yeah. That was more like getting back into the early stages of running outside and things like that, that I was possibly going to come back to do it here, but that never happened, so. But yeah, that was always a bit optimistic.
But having got through, a half a game and a full game now at Reading, how did you feel at Norwich on Monday night when the final whistle went?
No, I felt very good actually. I think the training work that I did during my injury was actually harder than actual training, because they push you that extra amount because what they have to, so you're ready for training. So yeah, no, I felt fine. I felt okay.
And a 4-4 game to come back into.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was a bit mental. But no, like I said, I'm just happy to get through that 90 minutes and have that under my belt.
If Cheltenham had been 14th in the table, I wonder whether the enthusiasm to come back and be involved would have been any less. I mean, is the position of the side a driver for you to come back and really throw yourself into it?
Well, I suppose obviously it's better coming back into a team at the top of the league, but I don't know. It's not. I enjoy I enjoy being around all the boys here and stuff. I've always said, Gary, I learned so much off the gaffer, so there's a bit of that as well. But yeah, it is nice at the top of the league.
Did you watch the game at Boreham Wood?
Yeah, no, I was there. I know a bit about them. Obviously, I played against them last year as well when I was on loan at Basingstoke. So yeah, I know a bit about them.
They're very defensively organised, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Their manager obviously has them all together quite well, but I'm sure we definitely have the players to break it down.
Does it put any extra emphasis on the Cheltenham defence, because you know that you haven't got to give them one opportunity? If they get one, as Braintree did, then
well, you always have to be switched on against teams like that. You're not going to be under pressure as much as you might in a game against one of the top teams, but if anything, it's a bit more of a challenge because you do have to stay switched on and concentrated for the whole thing, even though you're not involved, if you know what I mean.
I think it was Carl Storer said after the game at Braintree, it's a 7-game season now. Is that the sort of language that Gary's been using?
Yeah, but again, I think the whole season has been like, it's just every game is massive. It always has been. So I suppose so in a way.
And Forest Green have kept pace with you virtually all the time. And how long has it been a 2-horse race, do you think? If you go back.
Yeah, no, well, I've always felt it's just us and Forest Green, to be honest. Luckily last week they only drew. But yeah, it is very much like that, isn't it? It's been a 2-horse race for a while.
And now they have some home games. I think they have 4 home games out of 7, and you have 4. So it's a very similar run-in.
Yeah, well, neither of us can slip up, obviously. It's, but we're not really concentrating on them. We just got to concentrate on ourselves, because we're not playing them either. So we just got to play who's in front of us and beat them. And
in terms of yourself, if Gary asked you to play Friday and Monday, I'm sure you wouldn't say no, would you?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. Yeah.
Would that be would that feel like a big test for you physically? I mean, you've had a game and a half in quite quick succession.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'll have to tell you that if I do play both the games, but I definitely feel ready for it. I felt good in training yesterday, so yeah, I feel ready. And
to some degree, I suppose you're running on adrenaline a bit, aren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, it's been so long now that I've been itching to get back. So, yeah.
Take you back to that Chelmsford game. Might seem a long time ago. Yeah. Probably one of the best days and probably one of the worst days in your football career.
It was definitely the worst at the end of the game. Yeah. Obviously, it was great to score a hat-trick, but that did put a bit of a downer on it, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but funnily enough, since then, the goals have come from the team, but only Asa Hall has scored apart from Dan Holman and Dan Wright this year.
Oh, is that right?
So having you back is another goal-scoring option after that.
Hopefully I can get another one soon, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, did you ever dream in your career that you'd ever score a hat trick?
I've always known I know I'm capable of scoring goals. Never really thought about scoring a hat trick, to be honest with you, but yeah, I suppose I'm always capable to score. So
You've been you and Dylan and the other injured boys since you've been out have been a sort of a constant presence at games.
Yeah.
Even though you've been injured and been back at Reading, you've still had sort of your mind on things at Cheltenham, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have to stay part of the group. I didn't want to just come back here after my injury and be like and just sort of pop up as almost another new player. Yeah, I had to stay, as a part of the group, like I said. So and it was always nice to see everyone and catch up with the gaffer and everything. So
is it true you've only come back to beat Carl Storer at table tennis?
I haven't actually played him yet, but I think I'm confident I'll beat him. Yeah, and they got a new table, so.
Oh, it's all the table.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
got to learn the ropes again.